Okay, welcome back. We are rolling right through these and we are rolling through school too. I'm almost done. So anyway, we are going to talk a little bit about CSS3 transitions and animations and triggering them with JavaScript. And this is going to be a continuation of the previous topic that we talked about, which is CSS3 using JavaScript. We talked about manipulating class properties, and this is a great continuation of that by creating some transitions and animations in JavaScript. So let's take a look at what we're going to do first. We're first going to create a transition. And the code that I have for that is contained in JavaScript here. I have my functions, transition, my function 2, and function down here. This is where the transition, or this is where the logic is anyways. But down here, where I have my button on click, this is where the changes actually take place. So let's go ahead and click this and watch this transition take place. Blue, change it. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now if I hit change again, it does not do anything because I only have one transition. But if I reverse this, right back to where it started. Change it again. Now you can see how it kind of changes colors 2 or 3 different times while it's transitioning back and forth. That is really neat. Now let's take a look at another transition on a mouse over and a mouse out. Hover my mouse over, it's kind of the same thing, just with the mouse over instead of the button on click. And that logic is carried out right here in my HTML file. There's my CSS properties. One more time, change, reverse, mouse over, and mouse out. It's very neat to play around with to see how we can manipulate CSS by using JavaScript functions. Now let's take a look at another example that I have, and that is pulled up right here. Now let's mess around with this little game box here that I've created. So we will use JavaScript to manipulate the properties of this CSS box that I've created. So let's go ahead and make the box do some stuff. How about that? We can make it dance. Let's go ahead and change colors. Just a random color of a random list. Make it dance again. Let's go ahead and scare it. Now look at it. You can hardly see it. So let's go ahead and encourage it. Now, interesting thing here, to move this, I can use these buttons down here, or I can go ahead and use the keyboard. Whoa, what happens? Now, I have not created any code for a touch screen because my laptop is not touchscreen compatible. But brief example of some transitions and animations in CSS3 using JavaScript. Let's go ahead and take a look at that code there. Here's my HTML file, and here are my buttons for dancing, color change, scaring, and encouraging the box. Here's my game board here, and my buttons at the bottom of the screen. Here's my JavaScript file, and this is where all of my logic has been carried out. I have my reset animation. Here's my shrink for scaring the box. Here's my logic for encouraging the box. Some CSS built in here. So one more time, let's dance. Let's change our colors a little bit, scare it, bring it back to life, and use the arrows on our keypad to play with the CSS properties a little bit. And that's it for this quick lesson and continuation of manipulating and transitions and animations in CSS using JavaScript.